About the opportunity of taking on Joe Milton and that Tennessee offense?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a nice challenge for our defense. I know we know from watching film, like they're a fast-moving offense. So we've been doing, making sure we're practicing that in our practice with our scout team, trying to have high tempo and preparation for that.
How do you prepare for that?
Really, just make sure you're in shape. You got to make sure you're in shape so you don't get tired, because when players get tired, they more prone to making mistakes. But we've been working on that, making sure we're getting our conditioning there in practice, and I feel like it's going to pay off on game day.
Coming into this game without some of your key guys, Miles isn't going to play, and Trenton's not going to play. What is the defensive mentality for stepping up to replace some guys that really helped you this year?
Yeah, we definitely miss guys like that. I know Miles is a baller, Trent's a baller, but in the game of football, guys got to be ready for their chance, and I know we got the guys who've been prepared all year, and they've been having the right preparation. They're going to be ready for the opportunity against Tennessee.
What did it mean for you to kind of go from off the radar a little bit last year to being a second-team All-American this year?
It feels good. I just give all glory to God. I wouldn't have this opportunity without him, and I just try to keep my head down and grind, and I'm really grateful for this award of being second-team All-American. And I'm just going to try to keep my head down, get back to grinding, and just keep working towards the main goal.
Wood has specifically, I know he played a lot in the championship game. What have you seen out of him, that linebacker, safety, kind of wherever?
Yeah, he's been balling everywhere, wherever you put him. He's a very versatile guy. He'll learn the position. He'll work. He's a hard worker, and I feel like that shows on the field in his play. And I'm really proud of him. A young guy stepping up wherever we need him.
It's impressive to see somebody like that be a linebacker and then take safety snaps. I know he played both in high school, but to kind of transition between those two so seamlessly.
Definitely. Linebacker and safety are two very different positions, and he's shown that he can be versatile and play wherever the defense needs him, and I give him props for that.
How much more different is Tennessee without their starting quarterback from what they were earlier in the year?
They got a different play size as far as the new quarterback they brought in. I see from watching film, like they try to give him some easy passes to be able to get him warmed up, but he can still throw the ball down the field. He's still a very athletic quarterback, dual threat type, and with the high-powered offense of like just high tempo, we got to be prepared for that. But I feel like our game plan is going to be right.
The amount of guys that they had to make plays. Have y'all played anybody quite like them this year? Do you feel like?
I feel like we play a lot of good teams, a lot of top 25 teams. I feel like all those teams definitely have players, big playmakers. And whoever we play against, we got to just make sure our technique is sound, and we got to focus on our game play, on our game plan and our play, so we can come out on top.
Jim, I know it's the other side of the ball, but how has this team handled the switch from DJ to Cade? I know DJ was such a leader for all of you.
From what I know and what I've been able to see, the guys still just keeping their head up. They're praising DJ. We thank him for what he did here at Clemson, and me personally, I wish him the best wherever he ends up going. He's a great guy, great leader. But as far as the transition with Cade, I feel like it's going pretty smoothly. The offense is still trying to make sure that they're technically sound and is focused on their technique and their play.
Coach Lee was telling us earlier today that your mentality has always been very business-like, very professional-like, and you have a goal and you're going to work to get to that goal. Does that come from just the way you were raised and you've been around football your whole life?
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely coming from like the way I'm raised. My dad definitely tries to make sure I take my highs but don't get too high. With my lows, don't get too low. But just try to be level-headed and always just try to work. And it's whenever you get like an award or you get some success, you don't want to make that success fill you up. You got to stay hungry. You got to keep trying to grind and keep working because there's always something that you can get better at. And I just try to keep that in mind and try to just live by that.
What is the bowl experience to you? Some of these guys opt out of it, but at the same time, it is some of the most fun that you've had during your time here. Is that fair?
Yeah, I really like the bowl experience. It's a good combination of work and having fun with the guys. I know last year when we went down to Florida, we went to some amusement parks. Saw a movie, and it's just stuff like that. And I feel like that's a really good time as far as like just trying to connect with my teammates and building those relationships.
Does the Tennessee quarterback remind you a little bit of DJ? He's a big, physical guy, can run it pretty hard.
Yeah, I definitely see the comparison. A big guy, he can run, he got a strong arm, and I feel like DJ going against DJ every day in practice can definitely help us out when it comes game time.
Do you think they get it off about as quick as anybody you've seen? Sometimes 22, 23 seconds left on the clock.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, they're probably going to be the fastest tempo offense that we play this year. So that's why we're trying to make sure that we're conditioned and ready for that.
Do they look like the kind of team that kind of they'll throw it sideways, lull you a little bit to sleep, and then go over the top on you?
Yeah, they definitely try to hit you on the perimeter, run the ball, maybe get guys to come up a little bit sooner than keep their eyes and have eyes in the wrong place, and then they throw it over the top to Hyatt. So we definitely got to be ready, make sure we're disciplined, make sure everybody's technically sound, and I feel like we'll be all right.
Against North Carolina, it was kind of a bend but don't break defense. We'll make them drive it down the field on us 10, 12 plays. Don't make a mistake. It's just kind of maybe the same thing against Tennessee. Make them grind it out.
Well, we're trying to stop them, man. We're trying to get 3 and outs if we can. But I mean, if they do get in the red zone, we definitely just got to hold them. We got to make sure our red zone defense is very tight, very hard to score on us down there if they do get down there. But we definitely just want to be a dominant defense when we get there.
Any more questions? Thank you.